Hello everyone, I am Wicca BluMoon, and today we are going to be doing a video on sigils. Now, I've done several tutorial sigil videos in the past, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to link them to this video so they pop up in case you wanted to check out other ways on how to do sigils. I'm going to be doing a different method today, and that's going to be called the Sigil Wheel. Now, the sigil wheel is literally in a circular pattern, and it has all the letters of the alphabet from A to Z on it. And what you want to do is you want to be specific on what you want your wheel to manifest. So you don't want to write out a long sentence like the other ways on how to do sigils. You want to be more specific to the point. So today we're going to be doing, and this is for an example, we're going to be doing spell success. Let's face it, we all want to be successful in our practice. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cross out any duplicate letters. So what we have is S-P-E-L. We have an extra L. We have a S-U-C. Cross out the extra C, the E, and the S. So what we have is S-P-E-L-U. Come on, like a V there. U-C. We already have the S. Alright. U and C. Alright, so the S-P-E-L-U-C. And I didn't do that. That's why I get a little confused. So as you can see, it kind of spells spell luck, if you want to do it that way. So what we're going to do is we're going to start right here on the S. So your sigil is going to start here. We're going to be doing the S, P, E, and then the L is all the way over here, L, and then the U, and then the C. Alright, so our pattern is so it comes over that way, back around. I'm doing this a little bit thicker and deeper for you so that you can tell. Alright, so that is the general, that's going to be our sigil for spell success. Now, let me erase these, and we'll do another one right here. And what you can do is you can write this down on paper or on what I did on a blackboard, or really any way that you particularly like. If you want to make a permanent sigil wheel, you can use a dry or like a dry marker board and put permanent marker right on it with permanent marker, let it dry, and then it won't erase for you. So then you can just use it over and over and over again. Sorry, I'm just recreating the symbols here. Alright, and let's say we want that promotion at work, or alright. Alright, so that would be spell success. Alright, now what we said was how about that promotion. So what we would do is right over here, E-R-O. Alright, so we got P-R-O-M, cross out the O, T, I, do the O, and then N. So we are left with P-R-O-M-T-I-N. Alright, so this time we're going to be starting at the P. We're going to be going to the R, O, and M is right there. And then the T, and then I, and then the N. Alright, so for that one, and I'll do that one right over here. Alright, so that would be your sigil for the promotion. So, as you can tell, it is kind of fun. It gives you a lot of different variations depending on what word you choose. And the trick is just finding the word or words. I would use maybe 2, maybe 3 at the most, just to be more specific on what word you want to do. Alright, so now that we have our 2 sigils, what we're going to do is we are going to transfer them over to a piece of paper. It doesn't have to be huge, it doesn't have to be special paper. You can use notebook paper, anything that you have would be sufficient. So I'm going to show you 2 methods in which we can send these sigils away. One is going to be by sigil box, and then the other is by fire. So I'm going to pour So the other one is going to be my fire. So of course you're going to want to have a container that is resistant to fire. And you always want to be safe. Always have some water or something set aside just in case if anything were to get out of hand, you can put it out immediately. And don't bend over the container if you have long hair, because that will of course set your hair on fire. And then you probably will have to get a haircut in order to do that. So what you're going to need is a pencil. It doesn't have to be a spectacular pencil or pen, whichever you prefer. I cannot find my pen right now, so we're just going to do a pencil. Alright, so what I'm going to have is a piece of paper. What I'm going to do is I'm going to transfer it over 2 times. So and I always go over just to make the lines thicker. A couple times. It doesn't have to be pretty, just has to be somewhat similar. So, and then we're going to do it again. And I never lift my hand that I am writing with off of the paper. I do it in a continuous line. Okay, so what we do is we have our 2 sigils, and you're going to say, well, why 2 sigils? One is for burning, one is for our box. Alright, so that is going to be this one here. And then this sigil, we're going to do the same thing. And we're going to start where we started before. Alright, same thing. So I do this just so then it's thicker. It doesn't have to be pretty. As you can see, it kind of looks a little messy. That is perfectly fine. Alright, so again, we're going to be I got a little crazy there, and that's okay. We'll just erase that little footing, and then just fill that in. Alright, so that's perfectly fine. So what we're going to do is I'm going to pause the video for a second, let you charge it, and then we're going to come back to releasing it. Alright, we're back. So it's been about 5 minutes. Spend about 2 minutes on each sigil. Or sorry, about 1.5 minutes on each sigil. Blah. And of course, if you are newer to doing sigils, it's going to be a little bit longer for you. That's perfectly fine. There is no rush to this. So do what you need to do, and then continue on to the next stage. So next we're going to need a lighter, and I just have a orange lighter. What we're going to do is I am going to fold it 3 times, so it's a nice smaller segment. And I'm going to set it on fire. And then while you watch this burn, you want to see an image of what you want to happen in the flame. And the fire could last for 30 seconds. It could last up to 1.5 minutes. It just really depends on how the fire burns the paper. All right. Same thing with this. And I always have a tool that has a metal tip available, so if I need to move it, I can move it. I like to stand mine up because mine fell over. Alright, so that's going to be a little time burning, and that's perfectly fine. Now, for a sigil box, this is an idea I had. This is what I do both. I burn it and I make another sigil for my box. And what you need to do is really nothing. I charge the box once a month, and then for a quick day, if I want to do a spell really fast, I just make a sigil for a couple minutes, and I don't even have to charge this really. So what I do is, since I have the energy already in the box or on the box, I just throw it in. And that's it. So if you're wanting to do spells but you're always pressed for time, getting a box and charging it once a month with your energy, that way you can go ahead and just throw sigils in there, and the energy from the box will actually charge the sigils themselves. So I've had really good luck with this. Feel free to use that idea if you wish. Alright, so this is about done. Now, since that one didn't have a flame, of course you can't imagine your wheel coming into place. But since it's burning low, you can, around the orange glow where it is burning the paper, you can just see your will in that. So, alright, if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to write down in the comments. and I'm always interested on how the spell did for you. So if you have come back, write a comment on the video. If this helped you, please share and like it, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.